And we are back. New Pack City, Hawks fans worldwide. Welcome back to your favorite weekly Hawks Hoopcast. It's April 6th, 2022. Game day versus the Washington Wizards. And I go by Lou Starsky. And here we go again with the starting power forward position out against Toronto. We went into Toronto and played them pretty well. Gave them pretty much all they could handle. And in the end, Toronto prevailed. They're a good team, had some clutch play. But in the end, they won. And now here we go. The Hawks play the Wizards tonight, a team on paper they should beat. But will that be at the end of the regulation tonight? So we'll get into a little bit of that, and we'll discuss this and more. But first, of course, like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and now let's start the show. What's going on, fellas?
Yo.
What up?
Not a whole lot. So overall, we had a pretty productive week. Had a winning streak going into Toronto. Beat some good teams, beat some teams we should have beaten, and went into Toronto. I thought we played well. I also got drunk. I couldn't even appear on the on the after show. I was a little too intoxicated. But I was also disappointed in the outcome. I thought we had it all there, and I don't like thinking that the refs played a big impact, but they really did, and we're going to get into that a little later. But overall, what y'all think of the week? Pretty productive week, like what you saw. We got when we're down our starting caliber power forward, we look like we are not the best team. What do y'all think?
Well, overall, it's a good week. I mean, you got to take them as they come. We lost the game. It was a winnable game. Yes, the refs played a part, but on the same token, you got to make the refs irrelevant, meaning when you got opportunities, you got to capitalize on them. Down the stretch, we had opportunities we didn't capitalize on.
Right.
I think the ball kind of stuck in our guard's hand when it didn't need to stick in his hands.
Right.
We did have two guys that had it going. You had your two shooters that had it going. He found Bogey a little bit, but he didn't find Kevin Herter.
Right.
He took what I thought was a questionable shot down 5 with just a little bit inside of a minute left.
Who's that? Rayford's kid?
Yeah, Rayford's kid. We could have ran a little offense there. We could have got a good shot. We could have got a good 2-pointer and be down 3, and we still got time to get a defensive stop. I just felt like that shot was quick.
Mm-hmm.
No reason, at this point, we ain't got time to whine about it. We got every game from this point on is a must win. We got to wind up in that 7-8 seed range. We can't be in a 9-10 seed range, because 9-10 seed range, I mean, you got to win twice to get a 7-game series. Right. That's what I got.
Right. No, we're going to definitely talk about that, because Toronto officially eliminated us from the chance of getting into the playoffs. And so now if we want to get into the playoffs, we got to go via this play-in route. So, Mike, what you got on the week?
I mean, it's a good week, man. I'm not upset about the loss yesterday. It's unfortunate, but Toronto at home, they lost the previous game. I knew that it was going to scrap for it, and we were shorthanded, even fully as a full roster or whatever. I mean, I don't necessarily fully like the matchup with Toronto, but with the way we've been playing lately in the season or whatnot, I think at full strength or whatnot, we can play with Toronto. But it was just kind of bad timing. Right now, you have to manage Gallo. I think that's like most important too. I understand what Chauncey's saying. Every game is a must win. You're right. But us losing yesterday doesn't make us, doesn't eliminate us from the positions that he say we need to get, which is the top half of the play-in. And I agree with that. Now it sucks because we're officially eliminated from 6th seed, but the team did that to themselves earlier in the year. So that is what it is. That didn't
Right.
just happen last night. Again, I'm not too mad at it. I mean, I know a lot of people upset with some of the decisions with from coach and stuff like that. We'll probably get into that, but I didn't really feel like the players that people was asking for or whatever. I don't know. They didn't really reassure Nate earlier in the game, unless people saw something different than I did. I felt like when we kind of had control of the game earlier, when say Double O and JJ was out there, I'll just say the names or whatever. Toronto went on a pretty good run, and we played some ugly and sloppy basketball. Just not seeing Gallo's veteran presence and stuff like that to kind of balance the stuff when Trey is not there, keep stuff. Just looks like, I mean, it just wasn't there, and you can't be too mad about it. It is what it is. Toronto is a good team, and yeah, we was on the road. We would have caught them at home. We probably would have won it just for being at home.
Yeah, no, I mean, we just saw what we played against Brooklyn, but I think Toronto's a more balanced team and presents a different challenge because they're so hyperactive and they have that Scotty Barnes guy that, their offensive boarding yesterday obviously killed us. But what they were able to do physically versus what we were able to do physically was very troubling because it's just been a whole year of what I'm going to call just not consistent refereeing. But I wanted to get into this play-in seeding because now that we're officially here, how important is it to get that 7th seed versus the 8th seed? Because I don't even want to hear about us getting the 9th or 10th seed.
Oh, well, both of those are important. So, for me, that's pretty simple. And the higher seed is more important than the lower one. So we want 7 first and foremost, and then if not that, we want 8.
Well, I mean, technically, if we get 8, that means we're either going to be going to Brooklyn or going to, or going to Cleveland to play this game. What are your What do you feel our chances are there being on the road? See, I feel I feel the 7th seed would be very important for us to go on a long run. But last year we started off every playoff game on the road.
That's what I was about to say, man. I personally don't even care, man. I feel like this team just need to get to the playoffs, bro. Like we got at the end of the day, I say it like this, man. We got Trey Young. I mean, we play correct basketball. Everybody play defense or whatever. Like, I'll ride with him, man. It's just simple as that. I hope he, can make good decisions because I know some stuff that Chauncey was saying. I mean, a lot of times I don't too much trip about his shots or whatever. It's just like I can tell. Say yesterday, what was it yesterday? Yeah, we went back to back. Yeah, we went on the back to back. So he was I saw it early in the game, man. Going into half, man, like Trey was drenched, bro. Like,
yeah, they were tired.
Trey, he looked tired. Like, and by the halftime point or whatever, he don't always necessarily look that way or whatever. And Trey got to understand, okay, when you are tired, your leg's not gonna be certain there. So it's like even going into second half, I was saying, he do pull up. You notice or whatever. If it ain't, you can just tell or whatever. The leg's not there. He hitting the front rim. So, yeah, he got to adjust and know that he got to get in and work the floater and all that stuff and trying to get the fouls and everything or whatnot. And I think, that's something on his mind or whatever after that game. And that's something that he'll adjust with, though. But, like I said, I'm not tripping too much, but that's something that I noticed or whatnot. So that'd be the main thing with him as a young player or just players, period. Because, like I said, I mean, I'm not putting Trey in that boat, but that's almost like telling Kobe not to shoot late in the game or something like that, even if it is kind of a bad or rush shot. I'm like, man, or KD is like you kind of living with it. So it's like just get you the best thing based upon your energy bar at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Coach King, what do you think about that right there? Do you think we should allow him to take the shots that he needs to take?
Absolutely. I mean, you let him take the shot, but he needs to understand, being that he knows that he has the green light. He know he got the green light. But in that situation right there, this was a must win if we still had a shot at the 6th seed. I still say it was a long shot. Toronto wasn't going to end the season on a 5-game losing streak. They too good of a team. I mean, so that was not realistic.
I don't think it was realistic, but I think not winning puts us in peril with Brooklyn and Cleveland as far as those, the rest of their team where we do get that 9th and 10th.
Then Cleveland lost yesterday. They blew the game.
We'll see. First of all, he played a very good game. He played a very good game.
What's up, Xavier?
Yeah, he did play a very good game. I just didn't particularly like that rush. I don't feel like he had to rush that shot. Now, if we inside of 30 seconds where getting well, we got possibly going to a foul situation once we make the shot. He won up. It is what it is. You take it and you live with it. But we was like close to a minute. We could have at least ran like the last few games we've been pretty good. ATO after timeout plays. I just maybe that was a play that was drawn up. I don't know if it was. I mean, he could have got in a little closer and take the shot. I get it,
A lot of those pressure situations, do you feel like the physicality that was allowed by the Hawks versus by the Toronto, don't you think that also played a factor in how effective these plays were? Because I mean, it seems as if they were really able to just bully us around and push us around physically, and we weren't able to swipe at the ball or even come close.
Now,
man,
with that being said,
blame the refs again.
Now let me say that. Let me say something.
How that alters.
With that being said, at a certain point, once you see the refs not giving you shit and they playing bully ball, you go back to bully ball. You get them you give them something to call. Okay, hey, Scotty Barnes, go up for a layup. Hey, as long as you don't, you come as close to a flagrant one as possible. Go on the free throw line, bro. Hey, they call bullshit, so I'm finna give them something to call.
That's the type of internal gameplay that Nate needs to maybe do, like in the second, third quarter, to kind of change the focus of, because if not, the refs are just going to do that. But if they see that, hey, we might let this thing get out of hand and something else may happen, maybe they'll tighten it up on both ways, because I just want consistent basketball being called.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it just is aggravating for me to like harp on that and hear that, man. Because what in the world did Nate say to these boys at the beginning of the playoffs last season? What did he say to them?
Calm, clear, and connected.
Well, besides
no,
that,
he's talking about the refs when he hyped up the ref talk.
No, he told them going into the Knicks series basically like, you ain't gonna get nothing. Don't look at the refs. Like, it's gonna be physical, y'all playing. Okay. And we watch these boys go through all of that and everything like that. Like, I'm not gonna
Mike, there's a difference between that type of call versus inconsistency. When you're on the other end busting your ass,
you can only control the things that you can control. Absolutely. So your reaction, if anything, like Chauncey says or whatever, yes, I agree with that. You probably gonna play tougher, but doggone basketball to the point where the refs about to just call every tic-tac thing any way it goes, period. Because it will get to that point when they feel like they need to control the game. So that'll just be the case, and that you'll get it equaled out at some point. You know what I'm saying? That way, because it's too physical.
When they go to the tick attack shit. When you foul that guy hard and he go to the free throw line, you walk past the ref and say, "Now that's a foul." He gonna know what you mean.
Yeah, he'll know what you mean. But when they get to the point where they gotta feel like, Chauncey, when the refs feel like they gotta take control of the game, so therefore they calling everything because they don't want to fight to break out. But that's the time when it's gonna benefit us because Trey finna stay at the line.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I was going to say is, like, some people were saying that this was, some sort of recourse or correction, of course, because we got like 49 free throws against Brooklyn. But I think that's BS. I mean, that game was called pretty fairly. And I just think last night,
Brooklyn was fouling.
We have it right here. Rashad even pointed out right here. It's like we got way more free throws. And I just think that that's a silly thought.
But at the same time, you can claim that we were at home and you're on the road. I mean, it's the game, man. Like I said, I don't like paying attention to the refs, man. You gotta just
make them irrelevant, man. Fuck them.
Well, we tried. It was really hard.
I mean, what we're doing is what our head coach in the front office need to do. Hey, man, my team getting shitted on. I'm sick of my team getting shitted on. I'll pay whatever fine it is. NBA officials, y'all need to tighten the fuck up. Period. Now, what's the fine? $50,000? Okay, I'll swipe the card. Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to quit shitting on my team. My team has just as much right to get fair fair treatment from the refs as a Brooklyn, as a Milwaukee. You know what I mean?
Chicago.
You know, which I don't think they love in Chicago like that. But y'all know the teams. Y'all know the teams they love. The teams they love are the big market teams and the ones with the mega stars on them. So and Brooklyn was fouling. Brooklyn plays terrible defense, so they got to reach and grab and shit. So I mean, listen, it's safe to say if we were a referee fairly in the 78 games prior or the 79 games prior, it's fair to say we probably be 10 games over 500. But we got to also factor in how many games we just let slip away. We let a lot of games slip away, like Mike alluded to earlier. We let a lot of games slip away. So, but that's water under the bridge. Hey, don't cry over spilled milk. Just mop it up. And we just got from this point on. We got to do whatever we got to do to stay in a 7 or 8 seed. Now I'm gonna say this: when we go into Houston, last game of the year,
if
we have already stamped at least an 8 seed, Trae Young, street clothes. Clint Capella, street clothes. Gallo, street clothes. I'll probably let Herter play. DeAndre Hunter, because he got a suspect knee, street clothes.
Why is that? I mean, what benefit do you think that'll do when it comes to playing basketball? Are you just trying to prevent an injury? Because
absolutely. Last thing we need to do is somebody tear an Achilles against Houston, who done lost damn near 70 games. If we can't beat them with Wright, Herter, Bogdanovich,
what about going out there and just finishing the game in 2 quarters, getting good active practice, and then going back to the bench? That's
cool too. That's cool too. But hey, in the first 2, you can get injured in the first 2 quarters as well. Now
that's what I'm saying. This is basketball. When you're going to get injured, it's going to be a freak thing. I mean, that's just the way it is.
I mean, I get it. I completely understand.
You say rest too, though, Lou, because at this point in time, man, and just period from playing sports, all of them hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Trae, if anything, can use something an extra day for his growing, but he playing and stuff like that. He'll play today. You see Gallo and stuff like that. He can play, but he can play on the back-to-back. It don't hurt to get them boys just arrested. They don't have to play that game. And then
I'm gonna tell you,
no doubt come that game that you need them for. They give it their all.
I'm being honest and frank. If I'm the coach, and we already stamped the 7 seed, I'm gonna tell, hey man, don't y'all good. Don't even worry about getting dressed, bro. Put on go to show what kind of jury you got. No, you don't want because Trae
about this.
He done had 2 close calls with his growing area. We don't come on.
True that. But how about this? If we are in the 8th seed firmly without winning or without winning or losing, but we have a chance to get the 7th seed, do you play the guys?
Are you gonna play them just to get?
Just
to get home court.
Yep.
And risk.
Let me get this straight though. So the 8th seed don't have a home court the first time though.
No. It's a 7 and 8. The 8 go to 7. The winner of that is the 7th seed. The loser
that's right. That's right. They do the 7 and 8 play first.
Yeah. And the loser of that plays at home against the winner of the 9-10 seed. So you're gonna get a home game regardless.
Yeah, so I ain't sweating it because at 8th or whatever, you still getting the 2 games, and your second game, your do or die game, gonna be at home.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just a suggestion. I mean, I ain't gonna
do or die game. Maybe Brooklyn coming into town though.
Let's get it.
I mean, Let's get it. What it is, bro. You can't be scared of all the teams. You're gonna have to play.
You're going to beat them anyway.
I just know what. I ain't scared. I just know what single elimination is. I just know what playing.
I mean, but it go both ways though. Single elimination. If anything, you'll be like Brooklyn for sure in the series. You know what I'm saying? But single elimination at home, all we basically need. They messed around and caught us on the night that Kevin Herter go for 30 with Bogey going for 25. We did it. It was that's just that one game that they all went off and
And think about it. And think about it, y'all. If Brooklyn is a 9 or a 10 seed, I like us against Charlotte, Cleveland, or Charlotte or Cleveland. I like us against Charlotte or Cleveland. Anywhere, whether it's Atlanta, Charlotte, or Cleveland, with our horses healthy. It's my guess. I don't know what's going on with Collins, but if he can suit up, he's gonna play.
From what I heard,
Cleveland fully healthy gonna be tough though, man. The main thing is Evan Mobley. I mean, of course, with Allen too as well, but it's the both of them, that length with Laurie too. They got some good defenders, and then they got the point guard that can, that come back at you. That'll be tough.
I think we can beat Cleveland in a playoff setting, in a postseason setting. I think we could beat them straight up if they're healthy.
That's more so what I'm betting on is the fact that in that situation and against them and Charlotte, in a sense, will be the more experienced and successful postseason team,
more battle tested
with the star too. You know what I'm saying? With the postseason star coming through clutch. That's what I basketball looking at paper and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. Yeah, the Cleveland matchup would be kind of tough because that's a lot of length to kind of contest Trey and stuff like that too. So,
well, I mean, okay, well, you talk about the length, but I mean, if we're without JC and Gallo, we see that we're already really, really
yeah, but we'll have Gallo though, man. Gallo just on some management.
Well, let me ask you this though, Chauncey or Coach King, since you're in the hot seat already, a power forward position without JC and Gallo, how do you think it's being handled?
I think it's being handled well because. Basically, TLC, like DeMar said last week, he ain't hurting us. I mean, he's productive. He's an active bite on defense. I mean, and he's scoring a little bit. So I mean, but he's definitely a smaller body. I saw some deer in headlights in Jalen Johnson last night. And last night for a Congo,
he needs those positions though.
Yeah, for a Congo last night, it was just a bad game. I expect him to bounce back because he played well. Because I don't think it's a bright lights name for Congo because he played well for us off the bench in the playoffs last year. I don't think all of a sudden he done got nervous. Just a bad game. I mean, people have bad games. Last night I seen some deer in headlights on Jalen Johnson. Maybe he just, it could have been a bad game for him. I guess if you're alluding to maybe we need to start one of them guys. Realistically speaking, the guy to start will probably be Jalen Johnson because offensively he has the ability to give you a little bit more than a Congo. You can't have. It's like you call me Coach King. It's like when I set my lineup, I try not to have too many dead sticks. Dead sticks meaning guys that really can't hit a sack of balls. And you don't want to have too many dead sticks. Like a Congo, he's okay, but he can't step out and hit. He can't step out and hit the mid range. He can't step. He's good in the paint. We already know what Clint is on the offensive end. He's a lob and a tip in. That's it. He has no post moves. We already knew
it. A liability, but go ahead.
But you can't take him off the floor because
nothing.
You really can't take him off the floor because he plays defense. Not only his defense, everybody else's defense. So I wouldn't want to be Nate when it comes to that. But if Gallo is available, we good.
Yeah.
As long as Gallo is available, we good.
Yes.
I like Gallo. Gallo gives us that guy with his second unit that you can defer to. Mm-hmm. And he wants the ball. He don't mind clearing it out. And he's a decent passer once he gets in the post. Mm-hmm. So he's a veteran. Yeah. He's a bucket go-getter. He knows how to get a bucket in most of not all situations.
No, even
if he can't get a bucket, he's 90% from the free throw line. So,
well, yesterday was the first time that I actually missed JC. Mike, what do you think about the power forward position being handled when you see JC and Gallo are not available?
When JC and Gallo is out, man, it is what it is. It's the best you can do.
All hands on deck.
I guess.
But I mean, would you like to see a double O Clint lineup?
Not really.
If we gotta have a stop, yeah. If we gotta have a stop, It's
later in the
it's
game.
it's it's
But
it's
that's-
it's it's 40 it's 48 seconds left in it's 48 seconds left in the game. We up 4, and we need to stop. Okay, let's get it.
Okay. Well, but what do you think about the power forward position being handled?
Like I
Mike?
said, I think it's fine, man. I think it's okay. I don't necessarily want to see Double O and Clint together. Not yet, at least.
What about JJ?
JJ, man. No, nah, man. JJ not necessarily. He still got a lot to learn. He still got a lot to continue.
And here's
to
the
grow.
thing,
One off the rebound off the rebound off the free throw that he fumbled out of bounds, guys. Y'all gonna throw him under the bus?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
throwing
no,
him off
no,
the
no,
bus.
no,
Even when I watch him in the other games and stuff like that, and just period, every time I see JJ on the court, I mean, he shows glimpses and he shows good things and stuff like that, though. But he shows that he shows himself that he's a developmental player too, as well, man. Because I see him kind of, you know what I'm saying, getting lost at times or whatever, and like the defense not necessarily. To me, if he stood out on defense for me, like as a solid defender, like really on his man, huh?
I thought he was pretty good yesterday. I mean, he came down and hit a couple layups, and then he took a shot and missed and was busting his ass back down. I thought he did good.
You see what you just said, though, bro? I literally was talking about defense, and you talking about him like doing that little stuff or whatever.
But
like,
when he misses a shot, he busted his ass back and played good defense.
I mean, but again,
he's supposed to
like
do that,
like
Lou.
I said, it's just because
Nobody else on our team does.
what
He
he
said
said.
he's supposed to do that, and he is.
He's supposed to bust his ass back. I'm not gonna throw no confetti for him doing his job.
He definitely ain't gonna get no shot if he don't do that for sure. But again, like I said, if I could trust that that's what he's going to be doing and stuff like that, that would be a little bit more of a comfort there to put him out there on the court. But like I said, it was a stretch out there when him and Double O was out there on the court, and but we looked pretty bad. You know, it was lost. It was getting taken advantage of, and it was just like, and I think that didn't sit well with Nate or whatever, and having that trust of probably going there later in the game and stuff like that. Like, I noticed it earlier.
And that last time out, we took, or the next last time out we took. Y'all didn't see what I saw when they was coming to the bench.
It depends on what you're talking about. I don't know.
Nate snapped on Trey, and that shit. I was like, what?
What?
About what he?
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look for that again.
Go back and look. It was like either the last time out that was taken or the next to the last time out. You could see him bark. You could see him bark at Trey. He didn't stay on him or nothing like that. He didn't show him up. But you got to what the fuck?
Well, what do you think? Considering the previous plays, what do you think he could have been barking at him about?
I think it might have been something in the it might not have been directly in the play right before the timeout was took. It might have been a previous play, and nobody is exempt from getting snapped on by your coach. Nope. So I mean, and Trey took it. He went over there, sit down. So I watched him. He didn't. His body language didn't get bad. He didn't throw a pity party. But that's part of being a coach for you, Nate. That's part of being a player of you, Trey, especially being a star player, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, so we have a game tonight. I don't know if y'all know about this, and we have a few people that are out. We have Lou is out, and then we have Gallo and Bogey are questionable. I don't know if anybody has any updates on that, but that's the last I checked.
Most likely to play. I think Gallo and Bogey
play. But this is one of those games where
we should beat them with all three of them.
This is one of those games where throughout the whole season, after we beat or lose but play well against a good team, we're like, all right, now we're ready to just take care of business. And then this is the team that sneaks up and bites us and disappoints the whole damn fan base, has them questioning God, has them questioning everything above the sun. And this is the type of game where right now, if we are in playoff Hawks mode, which I saw yesterday and I've seen this week, do we take care of business this week, or do we take care of business today?
They should. They should. Let's just hypothetically say all three of those people are out. We still should beat them by 10 or better. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm sorry. You got guys over there. That's a little battle tested.
You got guys in the Wizards that are probably already planning their trip to Mexico and Tulum and all that too.
Is Bradley Beal playing?
I don't know. He's probably talking to Lou though. He looks like he's in Lou world.
Okay.
I don't think he playing.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably not.
So we should still beat them.
What do you think, Mike? What do you think about this Wizards team? Is this a trap game, as they say?
Yes, it is.
I mean, I think you need to come and play. I mean, I think, I won't sleep on the Wizards. That's my thought about it.
You don't sleep on no professionals. I mean, y'all know how we've been in the past. We went through stretches, especially during the rebuild, where Joe Piscopo Jr. went for 35, and Bob Euchre III went for 70. It happens. You just gotta just stay connected. I'm sounding like Nate. Stay calm, clear, and connected. Go out there, take care of business. Now you got a huge one Friday against the Heat.
I'm trying to see who are playing for them though, but yeah, they got Porzingis still. So yeah, Rui should be playing. KCP, Porzingis. You got what? Oh, I don't know if he's playing though, but I don't know if Kuzma playing or whatnot tonight. And then I mean, like I said, man, yeah, they gonna have to play. I just say that much.
You know, Washington would love to fuck us up.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is it's not going to change anything in their standings either. So yeah, I expect a really contested game. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. We are better than this team. Will we prove it? Will we let the refs mess us up? Will we let this mess us up? Will we let that mess us up? Will we make the wrong plays at the end of the game, or will we correct all of that going into the playoffs?
Okay, here I go. I'm having one of my premonitions.
Chauncey, I want to hear all this sermon. I just want to say real quick that the number one news going on is that the Dream have traded for the number one pick.
I saw that,
and I do want to say congratulations to them, and I hope they get the right person. Go ahead, Chauncey.
It's gonna be somebody unexpected tonight. It's gonna be an unexpected name tonight. Somehow Kevin Knox entered my head. Why is he entering my head? And he didn't even touch the floor last night. Why is Kevin Knox entering my head? Why is Kevin Knox or either Jalen Johnson entering my head tonight? Right now, I don't know.
Light skin.
Remember I said that. I ain't don't start that shit, Lou. I'm trying to get along with the light skinned brothers now. Okay? I'm trying to get along with the light skin
division until that chat started. Oh Lord. Anyways, go ahead.
But now I'm expect it could be DeLon. It's gonna be somebody who we least. You know, Trey's gonna be Trey. Maybe Kev hand is still warm from last night. Mike been saying this for a year and a half. When that dude plays with just a little hunger, a little assertiveness, we're a different basketball team. Mm-hmm. When that dude,
yeah, we're a Game 7 against Philly winner.
He had that look last night. He was like, "I'm over here in the corner, bro. I'm gonna light their ass up. Get it to me." But if those guys, like, you know, you said Bogey is questionable, Gallo is questionable, sit them motherfuckers, bro. Sit them, bro. Because we already know we guaranteed to play an extra game at least.
Yeah, to play
sit them guys, man. Sit them. That's okay. We'll live. We playing at home, which means we should get some type of an edge. I already know how the refs. I know how the refs operate. They'll give us every call tonight.
We have not secured the 8th seed at all.
Now, we haven't secured AC, but we have secured just to get a play in.
Yeah, we secured the playoffs.
And again, we put ourselves in this predicament by trick. Listen, I spoke on Damon's live today. It's 4 games that just ain't sitting well with me. Them 2 Detroit losses. That first time we played Houston in that San Antonio game.
And Antonio's in the playoffs now.
They are. They're in the West. The West looking like the East used to be.
Yeah,
but still though, it don't matter about San Antonio getting into the playoffs now. It's about mainly what the hell Trey reason for why we lost that game. Basically, it's like them fools just stopped playing in like the first quarter.
And the play-in tournament, I think, is one of the best new features of the NBA.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it. It gives
I've grown to it.
It gives a team that's been struggling throughout the season, and they get hot down the stretch. It gives them hope,
Mm-hmm.
and it also cuts out that weak ass losing on. No, I'm not gonna say losing on purpose, but going through the motion shit just to be in the lottery.
Right.
You know, teams sitting there go through the motion, wind up having the third or the fourth worst record in the league, and wind up having the 14th pick.
Yeah. And it allows 40 more guys in the NBA to get a taste of what postseason play is like.
I agree.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah. Be definitely a playoff game.
So man, basically, man, the boys need to go out there. Just take care of business, man. Play the game the right way. Leave the refs alone. Refs.
I'm gonna be drinking water tonight, so I hope to be able to get onto the.
No, go back. No. Hey, you know the hangover rule. When you're hungover, you go back and you have another beer.
Oof, I drink way.
You know, I know you don't want to see it, but man, just take care of business tonight, man. And it shouldn't be any problems. Just take care of business. Go out there and play the game. Don't talk to the refs. Listen, we still talking to the refs too much. Trey didn't get a call last night, and I can't believe he didn't get a text. He screamed at the ref and followed the ref. Hey, bro, hey, he not gonna turn around and change the call. No. So you walking behind him, following him. You get a T. Now you really all up in your feelings. Just let it go, bro. Let it go. That's your coach's job. Your coach's job.
And we talked about that. We talked about that last week specifically about what is Trey's developing relationship with these guys, with his coworkers, and it just seems like every ref he treats like there's some paid by the hour guy that they picked off the street, referee in rec ball. I mean, he gives them no kind of respect, it seems like, and this year it has turned ugly. It looks like the refs are against this guy.
They listen. The refs talk, man. I used to be pretty cool with a guy named Ed Rush, my coach's son in baseball, and the refs talk. They have favorites.
They're human beings.
Yeah, they have favorites. They have motherfuckers who they don't like. They could.
DeMarcus Cousins will tell you all about that.
Yeah, they like. There was one guy that played with us that the refs despise. If y'all had to guess, if you could name one guy that played between 2005 and 2012 that played for us that the refs despise, who would you say?
For what team? The Hawks?
Yeah.
I would say Doc Rivers. What was the years again?
Yeah.
2005 and 2012.
2005 to 2012.
They said 85.
Joe Johnson did or something?
No.
They love Joe.
No.
That don't make sense. Josh Smith.
Josh Smith, yeah.
They could not stand Josh Smith because he cried from the beginning, from the tip off to the end of the game. He cried a lot. Al used to try to talk to him. When Bibby was here, Bibby tried to talk to him, and he didn't want to. He cried out, and the refs get sick of that shit. Mm-hmm. And what you don't want is an Allen Iverson situation where motherfuckers just go to now the refs targeting them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you don't need that. So we don't need that with Trey. All right, Trey is a likable guy, but then he's a dislikable guy. It depends on what side of the fence you on.
Mm-hmm.
The younger generation and the youth, they love him. But then kind of us old stubborn motherfuckers despise him, can't stand them. And that would include the refs. But and he's he walked with us. He cocky, extremely arrogant. When was that? Was that last? Yeah, it was last night. Yeah, you see him set up for the shimmy over there in the corner, and then he wound up having to rush the shot because the dude had a good closeout and he missed it.
No, it's the first shimmy he missed.
But man, fuck a shimmy. Make the fucking shot, bro. I don't give a damn about all that shimmy and shit.
Man, you gotta get loose, man.
I understand. I get it, but he missed the shot. Hey, he do that shit and he make the shot. Hey, I have zero to say. But you go out there and do that hot dog. That's just like high school basketball coach in my school. You miss a dunk, Nobody else dunks during the game. You
Wow.
better not miss a dunk. And we had some skyscrapers. We had some motherfuckers that could flush it. So, I didn't play basketball. I was the team manager. I couldn't trouble with basketball. But we had some motherfuckers, man, that was a skyscraper. And Coach Bonner was like, miss a dunk. You miss a dunk, nobody else dunks.
Well, let me get this back on the tracks here. As far as tonight, who do you see on the other team? Like, let's say like this, Mike. Who are you betting on to try to make you some money tonight?
Yeah, man, probably over on well, if Kuzma playing, I'll take the over for Kuz.
Okay, what about you, Coach King?
I would think at power forward. Kuz play power forward. Mike put
He
your money on
plays
Kuz.
like small forward, doesn't he? But they don't have Montrezl Harrell anymore, which is nice. That's why I think we can really take
They
it.
don't. We got to deal with Porzingis' length.
Porzingis, he out of street clothes? Because I've just been seeing him in street clothes.
He played their last game. That's all I know.
Really?
I just looked at the box
Now,
score
that's
from
a
the
reason-
last game for them. He played that one.
Now that's a reason to be worried.
Yeah.
And Rui. That's what I was saying. I was like, Rui, Kristaps, I was like, dang. I was like, I don't know if Kuzma playing because I didn't see Kuzma in the last game's box score. So I was like, shoot, yeah, them boys better come play. You talking about we missing Bogey and Gallo. I'm like, hell yeah, them boys, DeAndre and Kev better play.
I still wish DeAndre would just be a little more consistent with this shot.
He played well to me last night. He played well
What's
like
this,
the last
DeAndre, third year or fourth year? What's this?
year 3.
Yeah, but
right?
he hasn't really played but 2 seasons worth of basketball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to keep myself cool, man. On Dre.
Dre played well last night. He was aggressive.
I mean, I'm talking about in totality or whatever. I'll probably chalk this up to like a slumper a little bit, you know, and it's very possible that he can easily have a year that he's way better.
Hit me, y'all. It just hit me.
What do we got?
The long range sniper. Can we see Gorgie tonight?
Oh my God!
He said long range sniper.
That's what they call it. Ain't that what they call it?
You made me do all that for Gorgie Dang. Come on.
Hey man, look, hey, Gorgie got a high 3-point shooting percentage on the team, bro. Get off me, bro.
Hey, you want Gorgie Dang to start at power forward?
I ain't say that. I ain't say that now. I ain't say that.
Who you gonna start?
I mean, you got to keep TLC in there. He hasn't hurt us.
Okay, so TLC, Hunter, Herter, Trey, and Clint.
Now that bench. Now if Bogey and Gallo out, that bench gonna be thin. Now Jalen Johnson, show what you were. We know a Congo coming in. We know
Knox. I'm looking for Knox. I already wrote Knox down for 17 and 10. What are you talking about?
I told you. Wasn't he the first guy who popped in my head?
Yeah,
Knox?
I got him down. I'm looking for a big game from him. But all right, guys. Anything else going on in the world, in y'all's world?
Hey man, taking it a day at a time. Just I'm about to cool out.
You got your spaceship fixed?
Spaceship.
Yeah, they're gonna go to Mars.
I won't go to Mars tomorrow night because I'm staying over at the care home tonight. I stay over at the care home like 2 nights out of the week.
So you still got to get that flux capacitor. I see. Okay, and what about you, Mike? Mike's doing a lot of artistic stuff, and he's doing a lot of branching off into the NFT worlds. And so, what's going on in that world right there?
Oh shoot, man! Man, that's a whole nother show, man. I don't even know why you trying to go down that path, bro.
Well, no, I just want people to. I just want you. This is basically we're plugging, so you just plug your stuff, and I know that you're.
No. I understand it for sure. I was just mainly saying, like, shoot, bro, I'd be talking about too much stuff. I'll be talking. I can talk forever too.
I know. So where can they find you to talk about this?
Wait, Mike, what your little man?
Hit me up. What's up,
Mike? What your little man doing?
Oh, my little man. I mean, shoot, bouncing around everywhere. You know, like.
Hey, how old is he now?
My youngest is 2.
All right, when he turns
2.
Yeah, when he turns 3, let's get him going. Let's get him going.
I thought it was year 5.
Okay. All right, bet. I mean,
no, they doing pre-T. I know in baseball they doing pre-T at 3.
Wow.
I had P-Phone going at 3.
All right.
Yeah, I need to get them started early, man. I don't know. I be trying to let them naturally do stuff or whatever. Me working recreation so much, man. I see kids that be like, I be thinking that like, our 4 and 5-year-old league. I see them so like, boy, that kid gonna be 5, but that's something like that. Some kids are gonna play. Come about middle school, man. I'm like,
I
man,
said
what
that
in the
about Bo
world?
Jackson when he was 6, I'm sure.
I mean, not everybody necessarily like that. Come like middle school age, you be like, what? You horrible.
Light bulb come on at different times for different kids. You got some
You know
kids
what I'm saying?
the light bulb will come on at 4 or 3 or 4, and then
And then
some it won't come on to about 7 or 8.
And I seen parents be like, I be feeling like, you burning the kid out a little too early. Like, let them
These
kind
kids
of
need
get a
something to do.
natural love for stuff. What's up?
Burning the kid out is when you put them in 2-minute sports. Like I know one dude, he got his kid playing on 2 baseball teams, a travel football team, running track. I'm like,
Bruh.
all right, your kid need to breathe, bro.
I'm not opposed to getting them to do stuff. I'm not opposed to that at all, man. It just, I don't know. Like
You
I
still
said,
got to keep them busy. You got to keep them busy.
You got to keep them busy, but like I feel like it's more invested time if you peep what they kind of gravitate towards naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, my oldest or whatever, like he loves drawing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, yeah, we'll play sports and he'll ball and stuff like that though. But what he does without me asking him to do is pick up paper and pencil and draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody have to say anything to him about that. He's gonna come about that. So it's like that's more so what I'll like water that seed and stuff like that. Like the younger one, he had 2, so trying to peep and see what it is that he gonna kind of gravitate towards or whatever. I mean, me loving basketball, I love one of them to play ball. I wonder what my baby girl gonna do. I kind of want her to she gravitate towards sports and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, do you have any other takes or any other takes?
I say that's just my opinion on that, but
see or anything.
The NFT stuff though, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on that though, man. I'm definitely working on the project, bro. Working on the project that's gonna be Atlanta based, of course. Bring together a lot of things that I've already been doing. With ATLians and things of that nature. It's gonna and have a lot of utility to it. So without giving away too much, basically holding certain of the NFTs should give you. Again, like I said, I don't want to get too much to it, man. I want to kind of just drop into it or whatnot, though. But you'll be able to get certain, perks, aspects, or whatever you want to call it, around the city or whatnot. So that's what's in the works. And you can see the website down there. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram. You see the handle there, all the above, though. But yeah, again, though, like Chauncey was saying, though, 3. Yeah, I'm trying to see what's up with the baseball though. Cause like I said, I've been thinking about it anyway. I like push him towards something.
If nothing else, so he can just know what it looked like. Because at that age, they don't even know what hand. They realistically don't know what hand the freaking glove go on. Mm-hmm. But just for them to see, And then I mean, and trust me, the kid will tell when the kids start asking, like P-Phone, Papa, we going to work out today? That's when you turn in the corner with him.
Ray said Trey started at 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see it.
Yeah,
a lot of kids.
Ray was a pretty decent guard at Texas Tech. I mean, he didn't, pan out in the pros, but he was a pretty decent guard at Texas Tech.
He got him on it early.
Yeah,
he got him on it early. Like I said, but it's plenty of years though. You know what I'm saying? Them real years or whatever is like when they about to approach middle school. I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying? You had them all the experience before then, though, but that's when you start kind of seeing, because like when they little and stuff, like they ain't even in the body that they going to be in yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. No, I completely agree. Well, Chauncey, you got any other last words?
That's it, man. Just let's take care of business tonight. That's it. That's all I got.
Take care of business.
No coaching sermons you got coming up? Nothing like that? All right,
no, not tonight, brother. Not tonight.
Opening day tomorrow, eh?
Open the day for my Bravos tomorrow, baby.
I see the very ironic background you have back there, the ATL Ho Braves, but it's with our boy, our long lost Freddie Freeman's.
I gotta move Freddie out the way, man. We gotta take Freddie out the picture.
Yeah, you got to put it.
You can leave Freddie there until after we do the ring ceremony. Then you can get him on.
Yeah. I think that's gonna do it for the show. I think that's going to do it for the show then. Thank you for watching. Join us next week. If you enjoyed the podcast, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, drop comments, find us on our socials. Check out our sponsors that are scrolling across the page at the bottom there. And make sure to catch the after show with MI, aka Damon the Monster. He's going to be over on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it on New Pack as well. And we are for the fans, by the fans. And so I guess take care. Have a great day. And until next time. What's that?
I was just laughing at that, for the fans, by the fans. I was trying to think of how you say that, but it was like Futu or something. I don't know. Futu. I messed that all up.
We for the fans.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's gonna do it. I guess let's go Hawks.
Let's get it, man. Take care of business. I'm out. See you cats later.